See the man who won't stay for your meal, getting all the piece of pie for your wife. Everybody wanna know how it feels. Everybody wanna see what it's like.
This is the story about a little girl from Belgium and a little boy from Israel who ended up marrying each other, even though they never even thought about getting married in the first place. This is the modern fairy tale of Sabina and Yotam. Once upon a time, in a tiny village of St. Vith, Belgium, a little girl was born. They called her Sabine. She was the little sister of Sandra, and a few years later, the big sister of Vera. Sabine was a wild child, and the villagers of St. Vith knew straight away she would want to roam the lands and be free. There would be no chance in holding her down. So she did whatever she wanted to. Through the years, she met many people, saw many things, and many places. At the age of 19, she moved to the faraway land of Israel, where she saw many more things, many more places, and met many more people. During the course of her life, she dated all types of guys. Some longer, some shorter. Some were tall, some were weird, some were dark, but she never really had a specific type of men that she liked. Until one day she started fantasizing about a guy. His name was Harvey Specter. He was the lead part in the TV show Suits. He was the epitome of her dream man. A hot lawyer who is a bad boy, smokes cigars, and drinks whiskey. Sabina and her friend Nadine watched Suits and Harvey on TV every week for years. And Sabina would fantasize about Harvey. But whatever she imagined, she never thought about getting married. One summer day in 2014, Nadine was sitting at her favorite coffee place when she recognized a familiar face. Believe it or not, it was one of the actors playing a lawyer on the show Suits. Not Harvey, of course. He was talking to another guy at the cafe. The other guy was a real lawyer and best friend of the owner of the coffee place. After joining in on their conversation, Nadine met the lawyer. His name was Yotam. Yotam and Nadine became Facebook friends and ended up seeing each other quite regularly at the cafe. She learned that Yotam was also a wild child and that he had a lot in common with Sabine. He was also born in a village called Tel Aviv just a few years before Sabine. He too had two sisters. He liked heavy metal and rock music just like Sabine. He enjoyed traveling the world just like Sabine. He loved drinking beer just like Sabine. During his life, Yotam had also met many people and had seen many places. He had his wild days, met lots of girls, dated some of them longer, some shorter. He liked smoking cigars and drinking whiskey. And most of all, he was a bad boy who didn't want to get married. One day, Sabina and Nadine were sitting at that cafe together when Yotam was there too. There was a hello, a short introduction, no more. A few weeks later, Nadine asked Sabina what she actually thought about Yotam. Sabina really wanted to meet him, and so they were connected in the most romantic way possible, Facebook. They started dating almost immediately, and they were a match made in heaven, or a cafe, or a TV show named Suits, or simply because they are the perfect match. And guess what? They got married in Vegas. So let us raise our glasses to the amazing couple. L'chaim, Prost, and Mazal Tov, wishing you a lifetime of happiness and love and a happily ever after.